Okay, so this first fic that we picked out is called A Kind Coming of Age. It's rated for teen and up audience. It doesn't have any archive warnings. Like I said, Dave Sprite, John Egbert fic. Tragically, Dave Sprite is treated the same way in canon, the same way he is in fanon, which is largely ignored or counted as a bonus Dave. So I'm excited to read some stuff with Dave Sprite. We've got
Wait,
our
Have
tags
the
are
link.
our tags are first kiss, Dave Sprite related angst, minor, gay panic, and fluff. John needs to learn how to shave on the ship, and Dave Sprite helps. Author's notes: there's a bit of denial of gay here, and minor Dave Sprite and our guardians are dead angst, but it's mostly fluff. Read with caution if those are triggers. So I think we just have Dave Sprite and John.
And the narrator,
And
yeah.
the narrator. So who would like to narrate, who would like to be Dave Sprite, and who would like to be John?
This is written in John's POV. Just so you know.
We usually give it a different narrator just so we can have somebody doing a voice acting. Especially since we have 4 people, we might as well split it up.
Sounds like we only need 3 roles in this one, though.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you know, my Moirelle is the best, and she's lovely, and she's here. Hello!
Aww.
I'm so excited. I read her all of Homestuck.
Okay.
Or we
Were
read it
you...
together.
Did you want to do the reading of this one, Danny?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So we need a Dave or a Dave Sprite and a John.
I could chill with Dave Sprite.
Okay.
He is delightful.
I'll do John then.
Sounds good.
And I can do the narration.
I was like, there are no
Yeah.
characters that I have any particular stake in voicing for this one, so go for
Cool.
it.
You get to take a break for the first
I
one.
get to take a break and listen.
Alrighty.
Oh, there she is. Hello, Ash. She's Heart of Strider.
Oh, cool.
Aw.
Alright. I think the
Okay.
first line is a Dave Sprite line.
It looks like it definitely is. Let's just get right into it then, I guess. Hold on. Does Dave Sprite sound different than Dave? You know what? I think he does. What even is
He
an
sounds a little
almanac
bit more like a
anyway?
bird. You jump, which is just about the worst thing you can do with a razor in your hand, even if it's closed. You turn to glare at Dave Sprite, who is currently using his sprite powers to see what you're reading, even though the book is open and the cover is hidden against the...
Fuck off!
You tell him, your voice cracked, but you soldier through it.
I'm concentrating.
Hey man, I'm not here to break your concentration. I'm just a lowly spirit guide of infinite wisdom. I got this tingle in my balls like someone was accessing information that I hadn't yet provided in cryptic riddles and I had to come running. It's written into my code right next to that line that goes, if jamming, then irresistible.
As awesome as your infinite bullshit faucet is,
You say, forcefully cheery and turning back to the book.
go run it near Jade. I'm shaving.
She's sleeping, and you're not shaving. You're reading with a razor in your hand. Pretty sure there's a difference.
You sigh and turn the page dramatically. Then you realize you weren't done reading about why you needed to lather in circles and flick back. You didn't want to do this at all, but every time you catch your reflection, you see those stupid hairs on your chin, and no one raised and no one raised by your dad could just leave them. He should be teaching you. He should have given you the book himself as extra material, and you would have rolled your eyes and said you didn't need it. But you probably flicked through it, and you wouldn't even need it because he'd show you how to do it all himself. Guide you through it like he always did.
You should just use a safety razor. We'll get Jade to send us down to my apartment. Bro had a fuckload of disposables.
That's not how...
You stop yourself before you say something really mean. Dave Sprite can be a bit overbearing sometimes, but it's a small ship, and his bro is just as dead as your dad.
I want to do it properly.
Dave Sprite floats into the bathroom and you step slightly to the side so he can read too. How often are you supposed to sharpen this thing? You don't even feel that comfy using knives in the kitchen. You tend to just let Jade cut things up and you wash them.
Maybe it is better this way.
Dave Sprite says.
Bro kind of looked like a hobo. Someone gave him $1 when we were waiting for the crossing lights to change one time.
That makes you laugh, just a little bit. More just so he knows that you appreciate him lightening the mood than out of actual humor.
I don't know if I can do this.
You say quietly.
Well, shit. I might have failed on every conceivable level as a sprite, but I gotta have some fucking use. Let me get mystical all up in here.
Dave Sprite gives you one of his minimalist smiles and turns his attention to the book. Orange light pours out of his eyes, and the Fatherly Gent's shaving almanac is lifted into the air. The pages slip noisily as he reads it with his powers. He did a lot of this when he first got on the ship, but then the reality of 3 years sunk in, and he realized he didn't want to rush his way through any experience. Better not burn through all the reading material, even if you have a lot. He's really careful about putting it back on the counter, like he knows you're feeling protective of it. You know his sprite magic isn't always that precise.
Maybe I should ask Nana?
You say.
If I learned anything from that experience, it's that this is a man's business.
Dave Sprite says seriously. You nod. Man's business. You sum over the small hairs on your chin thoughtfully. If you and Dave Sprite could battle against giant imps, you can obviously figure this out.
Is it a new razor? Do you know?
Dad said the old ones were made better.
You say, your voice too quick like you're defending why you took it. It's not like he can use it anymore. Dave Sprite holds out his hand and you reluctantly pass him the razor. It looks strange in his pretty hands, but most things do. It was pretty funny watching him learn how to use the Xbox all over again. He flicks it open and you both stare at the shiny edge. He looks at you nervously before looking back at it with even greater focus. He cautiously runs a thumb claw over it. A small sliver comes off and stays on the blade like it's magnetized.
What does that mean?
You whisper.
Means it's sharp as fuck.
Dave Sprite whispers back.
Why are we whispering?
You clear your throat, and he forgets to keep his lips covering his teeth when he smiles at you. At a different, less important time, you'd probably be feeling pretty proud.
What now?
You ask.
Lather.
He closes the blade with a confident gesture. You're a bit jealous that he looks so at ease with it in his hand. You guess this sword is probably scarier than a razor. But it doesn't quite feel fair. This is something you should be good at. He's good at plenty already. You decapsulate the shaving cream you grabbed back at your place and frown at Dave Sprite when he bursts out laughing. You just got what was there.
Did you want
He gasps in between laughter.
to remove... Oh god, there's so much... Every single hair on your body?
I just thought it might as well be here as at my house.
You say.
What are you laughing at anyway? At least I have hair.
He has stupid laughs. It comes out all snorty when he loses control of it. He's got his hands to his eyes to wipe away worryingly sincere tears of mirth. It's not that funny. You try and hit him, but your hand passes right through his dumb sprite body.
I'm gonna die.
He wheezes.
There has to be an imperial buttload of shaving cream here, Egbert. We're outnumbered. There's enough shaving cream here to fill up the whole damn ship.
Stop exaggerating.
You say.
It all fits in the bathroom with us.
Dude, have you really never emptied one of those out onto your guardian while he was passed out because he left them laying around and you were fucking precocious?
You shake your head. Still struggling to contain his frankly embarrassing laughter, Dave Sprite pops the cap of a can and starts spraying it into the sink. You think you get it when the sink fills up halfway, but then it doesn't stop. Holy shit, how much cream do they fit in those things? The sink fills and Dave Sprite is still spraying it. Finally, the hissing noise becomes higher and weaker and stutters out. That's so much!
You never even had whipped cream in a can?
Dad always whipped cream himself. What? 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 No, that's... What?
You could whip cream yourself.
Shaving cream, though? Why
No,
would-
no, not shaving cream.
Whipped
Like
cream.
the whipped cream that like is in a can.
Yeah, I
You
know.
like
I'm
squirt
just...
out on pumpkin pie.
Yeah. But weren't they talking about shaving cream a second ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're comparing it
But
to
then
what
he said
Okay,
he never had
alright.
for some reason.
We know what kind of cream it is now.
But that doesn't track for like John not knowing how like how compression works with shaving cream, because he definitely had Barbasol, like, in the comic.
And it exploded.
Yeah.
Why is Barbasol so flammable?
Why is shaving cream so flammable? You have to do it in a Josh Gad voice. Why is shaving cream so flammable?
Oh my god, that was eerily good.
Unfortunately. Ugh. Okay, sorry.
It's
We
okay.
had very different childhoods.
Dave Sprite notes.
Okay, I guess we'll just use some of this before we wash down the sink. We need your face washed with hot water. Book says shower works.
Okay, that's manageable. You pull your shirt off and turn the shower on. Dave Sprite lets out a quiet, kind of strangled squawk noise when you look back at him. When you look back at him, his face is yellow on his cheeks. You look down at your bare chest, which is just about the least noteworthy chest you've ever seen. You probably need Jade's training bras more than she does. And you're no sun for 8 months, pale. He's pointedly looking at the opposite wall.
Do you want me to try and like make and I quote, quiet kind of strangled squawk noise?
I don't.
I'm better at bird trilling than I am bird squawking.
I think it's your line.
You're the
Bucky.
one with the bird icon.
I do like birds.
Birds are so good.
So good. It's a red warbler. I love warblers.
They warble.
Yeah, they warble.
That's the name.
Okay,
Okay.
we can't
Where
stop.
were we?
We have to stop fucking around. Bucky, it's your line.
Sorry. Are you seriously telling me that you don't have pools in which to see half-naked boys at in Texas?
Not
asked.
John Egbert's. Oh wait, fuck. Not John Egbert's.
Dave Sprite mutters.
Look, I had a slight overreaction. I think I'm owed a few. Continue being way too casual about nudity. I'll be cool.
You roll your eyes at him and step out of your shorts so that you're just in your boxers before getting in the shower. You're not even naked. Dave Sprite's weirdly prudish for a guy who claims to have the Urban Dictionary memorized.
So, how about the game last weekend?
Dave Sprite says.
What?
You ask.
I'm doing locker room talk, John.
I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong.
Oh, like you'd prefer me to say something like, man, that Jade sure has a pair of tits, doesn't she?
I don't think she does yet.
You say philosophically.
Fucking damn it, you're going to actually kill me. I'm immortal and you're going to kill me.
You grin at the wall privately. It's fun winding Dave Sprite up. You step out of the shower and dry your hair off in a towel before tying it around your waist. A few drops land on Dave Sprite's feathers and he fluffs up. You flick more at him until he turns around and slaps your hand down. You grin at him.
Think we should just put the cream where you want to shave.
Dave Sprite says.
Okay.
The mirror's all fogged up because you forgot to put the fan on. You hesitate, squinting at your reflection. Even putting your glasses back on doesn't.
I can't do it. No, wait, hold on. I can do it.
Dave Sprite says.
Would that be weird? That'd be weird. I mean, I use sword kind when I strive. They're not even remotely transferable skills. Just thought I'd say, I can see your face. It's probably the relevant qualification here. Also, I've read the book.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
You say.
Really?
I mean, it's probably the only chance you're gonna get at shaving a face anyway, Bird Brain.
I hope you grow the filthiest little mustache. I'm going to take pictures of it, and Dave and I are going to laugh at you until we're 100.
Yeah? Well, I'm gonna pluck you in your sleep and make pillows out of your stupid feathers.
You both keep a straight face for 2 seconds before you start laughing. You're glad that at least, if you're stuck on this boat for the next 2 years, you still have your best bro with you. You hold up your chin in his direction, and he bites down on a smile before grabbing some of the mountain of shaving cream in his hand. Oh, bird hands. This could be weird. He floats so that he's at the same height as you before cautiously dabbing cream on your face. Once he's got it where he wants it, he presses his lips awkwardly together before rubbing the cream in circles.
Should have asked if you had a brush thingy. bet your dad had one. Hands are fine. Human hands are probably even better, huh?
Your bird hands aren't that weird.
You lie. He flexes his fingers in front of your face, and you keep admirably calm as you watch the scales shift again. You shrug, as if you didn't find it that impressive.
I've seen weirder.
His eyebrow creeps up disbelievingly from behind his shades. You're actually not sure if he can take those off now that he's a sprite. They're orange like him. They might be part of him.
I'm gonna shave your face off with a scary sharp straight edge. You want to chicken out? You're not the chicken here.
Dave, I'm not the God damn it.
He smirks at you and starts to rinse the sink out.
Just saying, bro. Even if you take away the fact that you're putting your life in my weird bird hands, this is like the single most erotic experience of my young life, and I have thrice put my tongue inside your ecto sister's mouth.
How gross, man.
The cream is dissolving under the water in Dave Sprite's hand, but it's taking forever. He keeps talking while he waits because of course he does.
Your bro really messed you up. Wait, no, hold
No,
on.
it's your...
No, I'm serious. It's like this whole thing, like in a James Bond movie or something. It's hella gay. It's like gayer than ice cream.
Your bro really messed you up.
You tell him. Neither this nor ice cream is gay. Rose is probably having a field day with the bullshit Real Dave is saying on the Meteor. Dave Sprite opens his mouth and then closes it. He shakes his hand to get rid of as much moisture as he can, and then sighs before wiping his hands out on the towel you're wearing, right over your butt.
Hey.
It's actually the most innocent place, bro. I thought this out.
He sighs.
Look at me. Restraint of the goddamn saint. I didn't cop a squeeze or anything.
Just get rid of my stupid chin hairs, God.
Dave Sprite flicks open the razor and holds it exactly how your dad used to. You used to watch him shave all the time when you were really little. It was interesting. You kind of wish you'd kept doing it up until more recent times now. You got so caught up in not wanting to go through the same stupid conversations where neither of you knew anything about the things the other one liked, that you just avoided him altogether.
Fingers crossed I don't kill you.
Dave Sprite mutters. You cross your fingers. You look down at the hand he isn't holding the razor, and he has his fingers crossed too. You smile. He stops crossing his fingers so he can hold your cheek down. You frown at him, but he isn't looking at your eyes. His tongue pokes out of it a little as he touches the razor to your face, and then makes a short, slow stroke. He takes his hands away and looks at your skin. He sighs with relief.
No hair, no blood. That's what we call a fucking victory, Egbert.
Calling it early, bro.
You tell him. His mouth twitches up a bit. He wipes the razor on your towel and brings it back up to your face. He's feeling more confident this time. He doesn't hesitate before doing it again. You watch his face shift as he's mirroring, pouting his lips to stretch his cheek, angling his head upwards. It's hard not to break your stillness, even with the danger of this razor nearby. It's making you want to laugh so bad at the fact that you're not allowed. It's making the urge even worse. Dave Sprite must see that something's wrong, because he pauses to raise his eyebrows at you, to take advantage of the safety. You step back and laugh your ass off.
What?
You were making the most ridiculous face.
No, I wasn't. He says automatically.
I don't make ridiculous faces. I don't make any kind of faces. I am the picture of stoicism. If you took a Polaroid of me and stuck it on my face, you wouldn't even be able to tell. That's how little my face moves.
Stoic. I love he doesn't know how to say that word. Anyway, you keep laughing. This is the kind of bullshit he could get away with if you hadn't seen him in person. But your only exposure to him was the red text and occasional blank-faced selfie. But you don't think you would have believed him even then. Dave Sprite has so many expressions, even if he holds his laughter until he's properly amused, and even if there's not a single scary movie out there that can make him look scared. You always know exactly what he's thinking. Being able to keep a straight face while eating something gross is not the same thing as always having a straight face. Which you're glad of. You like that Dave Sprite, despite his birdiness and sprite stuff, is so real and human. He's your best friend, not a robot. And it's nice that you know what he's thinking.
Dude, just give me your fucking face already.
You manage to control your laughter and relax your face. that he can keep shaving you. You hopefully step a bit closer at the time that he floats towards you, and you bump together slightly before he corrects where he's standing. What a doof. You stare at his face, and he starts again. You can't see any hair on his chin, on his upper lips or cheeks. He's got pretty long sideburns, but he's always had them. And the feathers on his collar go up his neck way a little, you think. It's hard to tell. You reach out to feel, and Dave Sprite freezes as your thumb strokes over the unbelievably soft, tiny feathers on his collar. You feel the way it gives to scales. Also soft, but in a very different way. And then skin. You watch his throat move next to your finger, and he swallows and looks up at your face. His expression is wary. His cheeks are flushed yellow again. You like the contrast between the orange and the yellow.
Danny?
Danny. Oh no. The gay killed them. Just a couple of dudes being really gay, shaving each other's face. Just one bird guy and a regular guy.
We've lost them like when their internet goes out before when we were recording, so that is potentially a thing that's going on.
That is potentially a thing that is happening.
Yeah.
Oh no. Are they typing something?
I just wrote a message to them. I don't know if they saw it.
Should we finish up the fic?
I'll take over narration until
Chill
they
here
come back.
for a second,
Okay. With the
Yeah.
it's starting to get really gay.
it's starting to get pretty gay.
You like the contrast between the orange and the yellow. It makes you wonder if his cheeks are warm, whether he's a normal human temperature at all now. You touch his cheek, and it is warm, but no more than his neck. Softer than the skin of his neck, too, but maybe not as much as his scales or the little fluffy feathers. Dave Sprite says.
What?
You ask.
Oh, cool. We're just pretending like bros do this. This is our normal bro activity. I can do that.
You roll your eyes.
I just wanted to feel.
Oh, asking's always nice.
He snarks.
May I feel up your weird birdie face, please?
You ask sarcastically. Dave Sprite stares at you for a moment, and you performatively take your hand away and hold it up as if he needs to be able to see it.
Fine, yes, obviously you can touch my face.
He says.
Jesus, Egbert, you could warn a guy though. I was shearing you.
Are you nearly done or what?
You ask. Dave Sprite flicks the razor closed and folds his arms over his chest dramatically. His ruff looks like it's a bit fluffier, but not in the way that means he's actually annoyed. It gets ridiculous when he's really defensive.
Dude, I was making excellent time. You're the one who started interrupting me to get up and close and personal with my face. Yeah, you're probably done. It's not like I saw any hair anywhere other than your chin. I was just being thorough. Not my first choice in activity for the day, grooming my bro because he doesn't know what he's... Oh my god, John, what are you doing? Oh heck, is that Danny?
Danny, are you back?
Hello?
Danny?
Maybe. I will keep narrating, I suppose.
Suppose so.
You look down at your hands to see if there's something on the towel that you're wiping onto your face, but it looks fine. And it's not like you were naked under the towel. You're still wearing your boxers, and they're not even embarrassing ones. Dave Sprite has moved to the far corner of the bathroom and covered his face with his hands, but you're really not sure what's got him all fluffed up.
Cleaning the...
Oh. Cleaning the foam off my face? No, hold on, that's you.
Cleaning the foam off my face?
Dave and me could be using my sprite powers to mess with Karkat if I had just chosen to go with Team Meteor, rather than stay with my best bro, who is apparently determined to torture me.
He mumbles against his hands.
I'm not naked.
You point out.
You are very close to it.
Okay, Danny's back, so if they want to take over, that's cool.
Oh well.
I'm trying to figure out how to
Hello?
Hello.
You're good. You're good.
I'm back.
Hey.
I don't
I'm
know
back.
what happened with
Alright.
my speakers. They decided to cut off. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. We're
Where
on the line
were
that
we?
starts with "You wrap the towel."
You wrap this towel around yourself even though there's shaving cream on it, so Dave Sprite stops freaking out.
Did we lose them again?
Danny, you're cutting out a lot.
Yeah, you're a little robot-y.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the Wi-Fi. It's evil.
I
Okay.
can't hear them.
No!
I can.
I
You
can.
can. I think I need to let me refresh Discord.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank
It's not a
you. I
stream
don't know
without
what
technical
happened.
difficulties.
Of course not. All right, I've refreshed, so I can hear you fine.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Good.
Yay! Well, Twitch doesn't want to be open on my computer, so I'm just gonna close it. Bleh. Twitch. I'm no longer one of the viewers. I was here and I'm not a viewer anymore. Rip me. Okay. So Dave Sprite stops freaking out. He peeks out behind one of his hands and groans. Jesus.
Found it. I'm acting like an idiot.
He
Yeah.
says.
Oops.
You
Yeah.
agree.
If I was watching me act this way, I'd tell myself I was being an idiot.
Want me to do it for you?
I hate you.
He says.
I think you might like me, actually.
You say. Somehow, his feathers fluff up even more. If they get any more ridiculous, he's going to be able to duck his head behind them. You kind of want to touch them to see what they feel like when they're like this.
It's okay.
You assure him.
It's kind of weird if being fused with a bird made you gay, but that's okay.
Such a good line. Sorry, that's me. Oh my god, it's not the crow.
Dave Sprite groans.
Not that I am, but whatever hypothetical feelings are or are not around, they're not crow related. Okay? It's not like the nesting thing. This was a pre-crow occurrence.
Do you want to kiss me?
You
Oh,
ask him curiously.
oh my god.
Dave Sprite says.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, fuck. God, fuck.
Well, that's not an answer. You don't know if you want to kiss him. You kind of feel the same way about it as the feather touching thing. You're kind of curious what it'd be like. Can't answer that phone call right now. I'm on another phone call. Okay, you're kind of curious what it'd be like. His lips look like normal human lips, and he's alive, which means it'll probably be better than kissing a dead rose. You're not really sure what makes it good kiss or bad. Good kiss, good or bad. You think you probably should be nervous or something, but you're mostly just normal.
Do you want to kiss me?
Dave Sprite asks.
Yeah, okay.
John, no, you can't treat this like, I don't know, me offering to play Ghostbusters with you. This isn't a casual question. I don't want to think about this too hard if I can avoid it, but I can't not think about it now. And if you're not into it, then you shouldn't make me think about it more than I already am.
You step closer, and he stops babbling.
I don't know how I feel about anything.
You tell.
And maybe it would be nicer to not think about things like this, but what if we just kiss now? Then we know, right? No hard feelings either way.
I'm not even human anymore.
Oh my god, shut up.
You grab him by one of his scaly hands and pull him down to your height, as if he's a balloon that you can tug around. His other hand braces on your shoulder, and his tail flicks towards you like he wants to wrap around your leg like he usually does, but he's not letting himself. You really don't know how to start a kiss. You can't remember what they do in movies, and it's really hard to think of anything now that Dave Sprite sits close. It's like his sprite magic is making your thoughts all slow and weird. You can't stop staring at his lips like maybe if you look through them enough, you'll figure out how to do that.
This so gay.
He whispers. You try to swallow your giggle, but you're not entirely effective. He puts the hand that isn't holding yours still on your neck, and you both feel immediately more serious than you've ever felt, like you're going to panic laugh. You swallow nervously. He pulls himself closer to you like you're an anchor until your lips are inches apart, and you realize that you can reach him now. Maybe you should do that. You lean in the rest of the way until your lips are touching, and then remember to close your eyes. He pulls back after, but you drag him back down towards you and kiss him again. You're not done feeling whatever it is you're feeling, even though you have no idea what you're doing, and you kind of feel like there's something more to this than just putting lips together. Dave Sprite's hands move up your neck and into your hair, and he moves his lips in a way that makes your whole body shiver, and pull it into him a bit closer. He breaks apart to breathe for a second, but you pull him back and try to move your lips like...
John.
He mumbles against your lip. You bite your lip clumsily. You bite his lower lip clumsily with just a tiny bit of pressure. Because that feels like the easiest way to make him not question all of this. Just let you keep kissing him. It feels like the most important thing in the world to let you keep doing this. And then you realize that he might not actually want to kiss you because he might not actually be Kroge after all. You let him go and take a step back. He floats with you because he's still holding on to you. You say. You can't stop staring at his lips. Every time you manage to drag your eyes up to look at him in the eye and try to look at the wall or something else instead, you find you're still staring at his lips again.
Yeah, no, I think I have gay feelings for you. So, thank you for making me confront my sexuality. I'm going to go scream at a salamander belly like it's a squishy alive pillow.
You frown and make an extra effort to look at him.
So, why are we not kissing?
You ask.
Because, dude, experiment a success. I like boys. Or Johns. Whichever. Maybe it's a you-specific thing.
He thinks of it for a moment, eyes up at the ceiling, and then shakes his head abruptly.
Nope, just realizing this might explain some shit. God, I didn't want to think about this. This is so inconvenient.
You struggle not to pout. Is that really it? He looks at you again and takes a deep breath. He still hasn't moved his hand. The one holding yours is kind of sweaty, or maybe it's your hand. You honestly can't tell. It almost feels like sweet if it weren't so a bit gross.
Is it because you're with Jade?
You ask.
I'm not with Jade. I've just kissed her a bunch of times.
He trails off, and you frown at him some more. He's not telling you why.
Look, dude, there's a real Dave out there who is not fused with a bird, and who I can guarantee you is also super into you. You and Harley should gang up on him. He'll love it.
Why can't you love it?
You say, trying not to whine too much.
I like you.
Dave Sprite tries to turn away, but you don't let go of his hand, and he doesn't use his sprite magic to escape. Do you think you still got a chance?
It's like back when we were properly playing the game.
You say.
I wanted to talk to the other Dave because he and I were on the same level and we'd gone through stuff, you know? But now you and I have gone through stuff. Like, why would I want to be with him when I like the you who has been on the ship with me? He doesn't... I just want to kiss you, okay?
Dave hesitates for a really long time, staring past you at the shower or something. And you want to talk at him so much, but you let him think it out. After way too long, he looks back at you, takes your cheek in his weird bird hand, and kisses you again. You press your lips against his enthusiastically, until he slows down and you decide you guess you're okay with him being better than you at one thing. You'll catch up anyway.
No.
That's cute.
It's one of my favorite Dave Sprite fics. It's so cute.
It's very, very, very good.
Yeah.
So fluffy. I love Fluffy. Thank you, Thoris. You're the best.
That was really good.
Cool.